The two candidates for the District 48 legislative race discussed their stance on a variety of topics during a forum in Scottsbluff Tuesday evening. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Joining me, our top story, District 48 legislative candidates Brian Hardin and Don Lease II were in general agreement on issues such as parental involvement in schools, how to protect election integrity, and the need for more funding for infrastructure. However, they did differ slightly in how to address economic development, workforce and related housing, with Hardin saying the key is a tax system that will draw in those who want to create jobs.
As a job creator, you're going to choose Nebraska over Wyoming or South Dakota or Colorado or Iowa or Kansas because you want to be in the middle of the country. That being the case, how we fix our workforce scenario is we've got to fix our taxes so that we can attract people with the kinds of jobs that make a difference.
Lease focused on education and the innovative people in the area involved in public-private partnerships.
Part of that is the educational system that we have. We're going to see a movement with the public schools in the area and the colleges to produce more technically oriented job people. So that's welders, plumbers, electricians, things like that.
The forum took place at the University of Nebraska Extension Center in Scottsbluff and was sponsored by the Chamber's Government Affairs Committee. Well, the Gering City Council has authorized the mayor to sign a letter in support of a community aquatic center in Scottsbluff. Gering resident Zach Karff, who also sits on the Vote Yes for Scottsbluff Aquatics Committee, appeared before the council this week, noting that the Scottsbluff County Board recently approved a request for the same type of support letter.
Not a letter of support for taxes or advocating for one revenue source or another, but just where do we feel we're at on community aquatics, and can we be supportive of a facility that would serve kids, families, adults, seniors in the region, regardless of where they live at, not just Scottsbluff or Gering or Terrytown, but even really the county or beyond that.
Karpf noted that Gering residents shop and pay sales taxes in Scottsbluff, and the project would provide benefits to them in the future as well. The council voted 7-0 approving such a letter, and also approved a letter for Grow Nebraska in support of the constitutional amendment ballot question regarding financing of airports. We'll have more news right after this.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Welcome back. Election Day in Nebraska is less than 1 month away, and earlier this month, the Scottsbluff-Gering Chamber of Commerce hosted candidate forums to help voters get to know the candidates. One of those contested races is for the Scottsbluff School Board. Ralph Paez and Tori Schwartz explained why they're running for the position.
This is something I hold true to myself as a person, to give back to my community. I'm really passionate about my city. I'm real passionate about the youth of this community, and I mean, in all fairness, that's what allows this great city of Scottsbluff to grow and be successful.
I have a huge passion for our youth as well. I do believe that with my experiences that I do have things that I can bring to the table and some experience that I can draw on. There again, with it being a passion, it is something that I'm going to go into wholeheartedly and with full effort.
Incumbent Mark Lang as well as Chico de los Santos are also running, but were unable to attend the forum. The full Scottsbluff School Board forum can be found at our website at kneb.com. Well, the top prize for Nebraska Lottery's My Day was sold in the Panhandle last week. Lottery officials say somebody purchased a $5,000 winning ticket for Thursday night's drawing at the Gittin Split in Alliance. The winning date was 4/16/40, and the odds of getting the month, day, and year correct come in at more than 1 in 36,000. And the public is invited to meet the 2 finalists for the City of Scottsbluff City Manager position. Last month, interim city manager Kevin Spencer and Matthew Schmitz of Lansing, Kansas, interviewed via Zoom with members of the City Council. Now both will be in town later this month for a meet and greet with the community at Scottsbluff City Hall. Matthew Schmitz will be here on October 24th from 3 to 4 p.m., while Kevin Spencer's meet and greet will be October 25th from 3 to 4 p.m. Well, still to come, we'll head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society to meet their featured Pet of the Week.
Changing leaf colors means yard work. Your friends at Tri-City Stormwater wants to remind you of the proper way to dispose of fallen leaves. Leaves make great mulch for trees and bushes and compost for future gardens. The city also has yard waste bins, so they can dispose of all your leaves at the city compost facility. Always keep your leaves out of the gutters. Not only do they cause clogging and flooding, they can pollute our waterways by causing nutrient overload. So keep your yard looking good and your drinking water safe, because it's our water, our responsibility.
We do 2 pictures just like we've done in the past, one straight down and one from the side, but it's better in the fact that they're going to get called back less, there's greater accuracy, and it's a lot easier to find it in dense breasts. A woman should start getting their mammos at age 40 every year, and 1 in 8 people get breast cancer, so it's the best way to find it is early detection.
For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet Sky, a 5-year-old Siberian Husky mix that has a whole lot of love to give. Staff at the Humane Society say he's timid but docile and loves taking a nap. His adoption cost is $150, and that includes his microchipping, neuter, and all vaccinations. Plus, whoever adopts Sky will also receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card to start spoiling him right away.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, Western Nebraska Community College's Homecoming Week is scheduled to kick off this weekend with events planned on all three campuses. WNCC Alumni Stewardship Director Mary Sheffield shares what this year's theme is.
This year's theme is Coming Home Backyard Barbecue. We really wanted to do something more casual, just kind of a homecoming type of theme.
A fly-in will kick off events on Saturday at the Sidney campus. And on Thursday, there will be a Chamber of Business after hours on the Scottsbluff campus. Additionally, the 9th Annual Alumni and Friends Banquet is set for Friday, October 21st at 5 p.m. in the Harm Center. The award banquet will recognize Outstanding Alumnus, Outstanding Young Alumnus, Lifetime Achievement, the Kara Perkins Meritorious Service, Friends of the College, and Family Pride Award winners. For more information about all of the homecoming festivities, go to wncc.edu/homecoming. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.